Welcome in. It's AZ Audibles on Sports360AZ.com. We like to talk about some news and off-color stories from around the state, talking high school football. Jordan Ham, Eric Sorensen, I'm Jared Cohen. Eric, starting with you, you caught Thunderbird last week who was upset by Notre Dame Prep.
They were, Jared, but the Chiefs have a really good running back, Dominic King. He's 5'8", about 200 pounds. He's already over 500 yards rushing, 7 rushing touchdowns. Last year, this guy was an animal as a junior, over 1,400 yards and 22 touchdowns for the Chiefs.
So kind of a unsung hero of this Thunderbird team, helps them get the win. Jordan, how about you?
I was doing play-by-play for Chandler and Horizon, and we hear a lot about the defensive line, KT Tellini, Hamilcar Rashed, but there's a sophomore out there, Chris Manoa. He had a forced fumble in the game, and I'm not even sure if this kid can drive yet, but at that size, I mean, he's going to be a freak here over the next couple of years.
And we have so many players and names that we've heard at Chandler. To hear of a new one, it's just scary to think about. I was over at Skyline against Mountain Ridge. Skyline continues to be undefeated. They are the pride of Division II right now. Them and Saguaro 1 or 2. It's interchangeable so far. On Mountain Ridge, though, they have the #1 long snapping prospect in the state. His name is Turner Bernard. He is Ben Bernard's son. Ben Bernard has been a long-time snapping guru here in the state. He's trained a lot of great long snappers that have gone on to play at the next level. But Turner went to the Cole kicking camps this past summer. Jamie Coley's one of the highest regarded specialist coaches, kicking, snapping, punting. He went out and said that Turner Bernard is one of the best long snappers he's seen in 3 or 4 years. So I got to catch Turner in person last week. Looking ahead to this coming week, Eric, starting with you.
I'm going to be up in North Scottsdale at Chaparral. Jack and Justin Moyes, their grandfather is the late Ken the Snake Stabler. He passed away over the summer. They're going to be honoring him at halftime of the game on Friday, and I'm looking forward to seeing that Firebird defense. They're nasty. They played really well earlier in the year against Chandler, and if they can take care of Red Mountain, it will be their first home Division I win.
Should be a really interesting story. How about you, Jordan?
I'm hitting some Thursday night football. Centennial at Hamilton. Very excited about this one. Both the offensive and defensive lines for both teams. I mean, they're just people movers, so that's going to be exciting to watch. But also, a couple of guys on Hamilton, Kyler Burke and Caleb Pitts, the 1 and 2 receivers. Burke also plays on defensive back, so he's a two-way guy. They had a big impact last year, and it's cool to see them step into their senior roles.
And a cool note about Burke, he's the first player on Hamilton ever to play 2 ways in the Steve Bellis era. Tells you about the great depth that they've had over the years. I'm going to be going down to Tucson, checking out Sunnyside, going against Williamsfield. Big time matchup in that division. Ruben Figueroa, a linebacker on Sunnyside, according to Max Preps, had 177 tackles last season as a junior.
That's crazy.
He's one of their leaders in tackles. Again, as a senior, he has 40 through 4 games. It's going to be a talented Williamsfield offense against a very good Sunnyside defense. It should be a playoff preview and should be a great atmosphere. That's it for this edition of AZ Audibles on Sports360AZ.com. That's Jordan. That's Eric. I'm Jared. Tune in again next week.